Can you have a world-class win percentage playing exclusively Merfolk? Absolutely you can. Everyone, this is Nikachu, and I'm here with my brother, and we're going to discuss the silver lining to my result at Grand Prix Portland. Did not make the top 8, did make into day 2, did not cash, although I had a record that could cash. But the greatest thing is that on the website mtgeloproject.net has me ranked as 35th in the world. 35th in the world playing Modern. You know, you think of all the pros, everybody who says, you know, this week you gotta play this. This week is Hollow One. No, now this week you gotta play Dredge. This week it's Blue-White Control. No, forget it. Thing in the Ice, Phoenix decks, you gotta play that this week. I have dedicated myself just to Merfolk, and I have had a great success with the deck at the Grand Prix level for years, over 4 years, and that is in despite the not just in despite the fact that all the pro community thinks that Merfolk is unplayable, but also all other communities that say, well, do you know what, now Merfolk is just the bad version of tribal. Let's play Bant Eldrazi, and then from Bant Eldrazi people move to Eldrazi Tron, then from Eldrazi Tron people move to humans, and from humans people are now on spirits. I've been on Merfolk the entire time. I haven't had any trouble winning, and despite all this activity, I made top 8 at Grand Prix Vancouver. You're seeing me with the 5-0 results online. You're seeing me with the non-stop top 8s in the Modern challenges, because I have mastered my archetype, I've mastered Merfolk, and I'm just showing it is possible. It is possible that if you dedicate yourself to your deck, if you master the deck, you can take on the best in the world. You have a world-class win percentage here. So I'm in the top 50. Very happy at number 35. So maybe we can talk a little bit about this. There was actually a very interesting thread posted on Reddit to mark this victory, this way of getting into the top 50 in the world, playing just Merfolk, nothing else. I haven't played any other Modern tournament with any other archetype. It has just been purely with Merfolk. I've stuck to my guns. It's possible. It's possible.
Why does Tarmogoyf get to be the picture? Why does Tarmogoyf get to be the picture?
Well, I don't know. Tarmogoyf represents Modern in a big way. You don't see that in Standard. Not anymore. So, another interesting thing is how high of a upvotes there are for this thread. I was really surprised. It's like the whole Merfolk community is constantly going to Modern Magic, the subreddit, just fishing for some like Merfolk news, and boom, they got it. There was one good argument saying that, you know what, I haven't played on the Pro Tour, and other pros have a deflated Pro Tour, like their win percentage is a little bit lowered because they're playing against tougher competition at the Pro Tour. That's partially correct, but I don't think that is like the entire argument. Most pros are not good at Modern, alright? That's why Modern was taken off the Pro Tour. They believed that there was no way to break, there was like no innovation possible in Modern. They thought the decks were stale. They didn't think they could leverage their skill. Like how totally wrong those people were. They do not understand Modern like the dedicated masters. There's a big difference between the people that love Modern and those who don't. And those who do love Modern have way higher win percentages. They have way more success. You look at someone like Reed Duke. He does the best in every single tournament when he's on some sort of black-green deck. If he plays anything else, if he plays Storm or Soul Sisters, Mardu Pyromancer, no, the results aren't there. But when he plays some sort of black-green, Abzan or Jund, he does great, and he does fantastic. And you could say, name the masters that you know, other Modern masters. Let me know in the comments section below who has persevered through the changes of Modern, you do not need to change your deck. What, like, if it's not good anymore, make the necessary adjustments so that you can compete in the Modern metagame today. Don't be, oh, let's dump this entire thing, let's get onto something else. That's not realistic for most people. They can't do that. They can't just be like, oh, I spent $1,000 on this, time to buy another $1,000 deck. No, you just make the necessary adjustments. When you understand Modern, when you understand your deck and its relation to the metagame, you know how to make the necessary adjustments in the 75. And that's why we've got dedicated, Modern masters that master their archetypes. And I think, Jadine Klumperens not long ago talked about this in an article in SEG. Most people, they're not going to switch to the hot new thing. They just can't. Even people like herself are just making the necessary adjustments with her own Jund deck. And that's how it really is. That's how it really is. And you can have success doing that. There's nothing wrong with doing that. And it's the most realistic way to approach Modern. So anyway, getting back to my 35th in the world ranking with Merfolk. So yeah, some people said, the other pros will have a deflated win rate because of the Pro Tour. And I haven't been on the Pro Tour, but you know what? I'm not concerned about the Pro Tour. Bring them on. I'm trying to get on the Pro Tour. I'm trying hard. I haven't been able to do it yet. There's not as many opportunities to get onto the Modern Pro Tour as other Pro Tours.
Hopefully they'll change that soon.
Hopefully they'll change. Invite me, Wizards. Invite your masters. I'm a master of Merfolk. Invite all the Modern masters. That's what makes Modern so special and unique. When you get to see one master versus another master. I remember watching with such focus. There was like this match between a win-and-in between Sam Pardee on Birthing Pod versus Patrick Dickman on Splinter Twin. It was an amazing match to watch because you know that each player knows their deck super well, and you are in for like a real game of chess. Strategically, they're going to be playing the best. So anyway, I don't think it's fair to say that like there'd be more pros up on the top rankings, because I actually don't think most pros are very good at Modern. They spend a lot of time on Limited and they spend a lot of time on Standard, and that's where you can leverage an advantage in Modern. If you're dedicated to Modern like I am, you can gain an experience advantage that they won't have, because they're switching their deck too often and they just have very shallow experience and shallow knowledge with that deck at any given time. Someone also mentioned, let's see, where else? Yes, congrats. Something fishy about that. Someone else said like it may be an ELO. So yeah, so they said it was still pretty impressive that it was Merfolk that did it, but still they say if they could do ELO based on for it, that would be much more useful than just the win percentage. I actually don't agree with that. Win percentage, ELO doesn't give you the entire historical picture of someone's Modern, like the lifetime of, it doesn't show the historical picture. It shows like what's happening recently, which is relevant. I do believe that is relevant. For example, you're not always going to be a pony your entire life. You can improve over time, and your history might be keeping you back from having a higher win percentage in the future. But at the same time, ELO can distort. I think ELO distorts the history of your performance. For example, if you just pick up the best deck in the format, like let's say during Eldrazi Winter you play Eldrazi, and it's like the best deck in the format because you're playing with Eye of Ugin and what else did I think it was just Eye of Ugin that was banned. I can't remember what else. But let's say you do great in a few 2 or 3 GPs, then your rating will just skyrocket to something that has never been seen before in your lifetime. And I don't think it reflects very well on someone's past. Whereas, to have a complete historical record of 66% with Merfolk, world class win percentage with Merfolk, I think that's very impressive. So from beginning to end, I've done very well with Merfolk. With my entire Grand Prix career. But I guess that's about it. It's the only sort of things that people are saying. So it was a very funny thread. And I will have a
sub 10 performance coming soon.
No, well, I'll have what's it called? A match recap or a recap of my experience at Grand Prix Portland. Met a lot of great people. You did great.
Did you take a lot of video?
Not really. I was sort of trying to be in the zone. I didn't want to spend too much energy vlogging, and I wanted to... I have something to prove with Merfolk. People saying this deck is garbage. It's a has-been. They're all wrong. I'm proving it with my win percentage. I'm proving it with my results, with my standings. Merfolk is not dead. Merfolk is still alive. It's still perfectly fine in the metagame. I don't have any problems with I have no problems with winning, and I'm going to continue to show the results. I'm that type of person. A lot of people like to talk. I'm a person of action. I'm going to prove it. And this is just another how can I put it? It's just more evidence.
What's the conspiracy here? Why does everybody hate Merfolk?
They're like, well, now Spirits is out. Okay, originally it was like Bant Eldrazi. Bant Eldrazi is just clearly better than Merfolk. I don't know why that mattered. But I know a lot of Merfolk players moved to Bant Eldrazi, and then Eldrazi Tron. Well, Eldrazi Tron is just a better version of a tribal deck, and then Humans was a big deal because it had Aether Vial. It was a deck playing Aether Vial and Phantasmal Image, and then apparently that was the better Merfolk deck. And then we have Spirits, which now does actually a lot of similar things as Merfolk, but I don't care. I don't care. Merfolk has advantages that those decks don't have. We're gonna. Oh, you better believe it. They don't have Spreading Seas. We've got Spreading Seas. All those decks, they're scared of Tron. Everyone's scared of Tron. Merfolk's not scared of Tron. Bring on the Tron. I played 3 Tron decks at Grand Prix Portland. Crushed them all. All right. So send Merfolk all your Tron decks. No problem. Everyone else can worry. I worry a little bit about KCI, but everyone worries about it. If they don't, I don't care. There's more Tron decks than KCI out there. That's all I care about. So, just letting you know, if I can do it, it's possible. Anyone else could possibly do this. You don't need to... You
just have to learn 50 million different lines of strategies for every deck.
Yeah, there you go. That's all you have to do. It's about mastery. It's about mastery. If you master your deck, you can have this super hot win percentage. Super hot win percentage. 66.9%. Long run.
It's a good thing it wasn't 666.
Especially in the last 2 years, where people thought, this deck is truly unplayable. Even if you said the Grand Prix competition was shallow somehow, I'm still winning online. I'm still making top 8s on a regular basis in the Modern Challenge.
Is this also taking into account live performance, like GPs and stuff?
No, this is only GPs. Oh. This is only Grand Prix.
Oh.
Well, my actual local game store win percentage is over 70%.
Well, I mean, GPs plus online, because online is...
No. Yeah, but my name is not connected to that thing online.
Oh, right. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it would make sense. This is Jonathan Zaschik. Yeah. That's not Nikachu.
But no, you got a bank account officially connected to it, so they would have your name like that. I don't know, whatever.
They don't have my bank account. I signed up with a credit card or something.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Regardless.
So anyway, yes, 66% or 67%. You can do it. It's possible.
Take whatever you want. Just round
Unfortunately, Strasky's above me. He's the Spirits Master right now. Don't worry, we're gonna beat Strasky. It's in the making.
We'll put him 6 feet under where he clearly wants to be.
under my name. 6 feet digits under there.
Sure, why?
Yeah. So anyway, just wanted to share this with all of you. We're gonna have some new videos. Going into the Christmas season, we're gonna do a lot of fun stuff. I hope to see you there. This has been Nikachu with his brother talking about how you can get to 66% with Merfolk in Modern.